Yeah, man.
Are you actually doing one?
Huh?
Are you actually doing one?
Are you doing one now?
Why? You guys already fucking write me off?
No, you're
I just wasn't sure if you're doing one.
No. I was
It
just
sound like you're just like I'm
no. It's just it was a long week.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I was just taking a few days, and then obviously it's hard to do against her. But I guess first of all, I'm just gonna leave her out of the pitch.
Okay.
But I do want to stay. I want to be here, and I think we've always been on the same page with getting like wishy-washy players out. Keeping me in this game in particular. I put a target on myself with, the blow up with Kiefer. Twice.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you guys are big targets just physically looking at you, right? So I'm a big target who hasn't done well in comps so far.
Right.
And honestly, if I get to jury, eventually I'm assuming you two want to go as far as you can together. I mean, that's obvious. At some point during the game, somebody's going to have to take a shot at Keith. And if it's me that takes a shot at Keith later on in the game, not obviously not next week. Obviously, that'd be a conversation I have with you guys of who you want to be going up. But you're not going to be the one to take a shot at Keith because he's an emotional guy. If it's one of you two in the final two and one of you was the one to evict him, like he's going to hold that. There's not a chance in sans hell that he votes for me to win in the end because he doesn't like me.
Right.
Like there's zero chance.
Right.
And I think that's an asset too. So
Do you think he votes for Austin if she wins though?
that I don't know.
Right.
I mean, you guys talk to him a little more than me, but
Yeah. Well, I just know that they've been like, she targeted him and like, I don't think he likes her that much. So
yeah. I mean, what would you guys want from me? Because I know obviously you guys have Paul with Keith. But I think it is in your best interest to not want me out just because two physical threats. I haven't done fucking anything in comps. And somehow I'm the biggest, me and Ro are the biggest targets, which is good for you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not coming after you. I know Ro's not coming after you.
So who are you going after?
If I were to win next week, would you guys want me to win next week?
If you did.
If you came to me and were like, we're keeping you, we fucking want HOH. And it's me and you three at the end?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think our only worry is that like we just heard that like basically you and Ro were like gunning for us 100%.
No, and we've heard the same thing about you guys from day one too.
Right.
There's just so much shit that we haven't believed.
Yeah.
That we get told. Dude, I've been told Austin's coming after me since like day 3.
Jesus.
By people, and I just I don't even bring that up to her because it's just I just like wash it under the rug because I know people are just the broken telephone.
Right.
But no, we're not coming after you. And I mean, we had that combo before. When was that? Before Latoya went home.
HOH.
Before Latoya, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was still on board with that. So like, wishy-washy players. Do you want me to say names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. If it's not us, then
I know you love names.
I want to hear.
Banksy loves names.
I want to hear names.
And why?
Obviously, me and Ro did Vic a little dirty last week, right? So that's not someone I'd really want to be putting up. But I think Tina and Tara would be on my radar. I know Tara has been on yours before. And obviously I have a good personal connection with them, but same as with Austin. Like I don't want to see her go, but I don't want to go even more than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and like I said with the Kiefer thing, like I'm not gonna. I am an emotional guy, but I'm also like I'm in Big Brother, so eventually he's gonna have to be out of this game, and I have a reason to go after him at some point.
Right.
So I think that washes your guys' hands clean if me or Ro or someone else is the one to take Kiefer out, the most emotional guy in here, who's about like all that stuff. So when he's in jury, he's gonna be like, you know what, those are my boys. These are my boys.
Right.
Like they had my back. They had my back. Kyle fucking Ro. They backstabbed me. They kicked me out of this game.
Right.
And it's coming to that point where it's almost jury.
Yeah, exactly. Like only one more eviction, right?
Yeah.
I guess my only other thing was just like like, I don't know if this was like lies as well, but just like hearing that, like, you guys thought that we controlled Kiefer this week, like this was our HOH, like.
That personally didn't come out of my mouth, but those were the murmurs that we were hearing.
Where it's like, we really, like, we just want you to know that we didn't. Like, he had this plan from the very beginning. He wanted you guys up from the before he even won HOH. So, like, he had a personal, emotional reason to do that. Yeah. And then, I mean, other than that,
Dang it, people
yo.
I guess I am hanging with you guys.
And I kind of, I could kind of tell that we were going to go up just because I know we didn't tell about Latoya. And I could just see it in your guys' face. Like, they probably know, but, like, obviously you can't say anything. Right? Yeah. And I don't even look at that in the game as, like, because sometimes you just can't. Your hands are tied.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't, like, hold those kind of grudges.
Right. And, like, we don't even hold a grudge about that. Like, obviously she was, like, we were close with her and everything, but at the end of the day, like, we know the game, we know the move was good.
Yeah.
And I think Kiefer was extremely close with her, Latoya, and I think because before she left, she had said, like, do this, you know, like, if you win, do this for me. And, like, he really did hold on to that, and he said, like, she wanted me to put Connor on the block, like, I'll put him on the block. And so,
I get how Kiefer might see that as me this week, like, if he sends home Austin, but, like, if that's not something we want to do, that's not something we want to do right now. But, like, at the end of the day, you guys aren't going to be the ones that want to take the shot at Kiefer, because if you're being boys with him and then you turn on him, like, that's like thing, he's fucking he doesn't understand. Exactly. He doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't understand that part.
Right, like that would look bad on us for sure.
Yeah. It looks like we used them in the backstab.
And then I mean, with Oz, I'm not sure where he stands with her, but, like, they've never been tight, right? No. So it's just like maybe he takes a breath in jury and she gets to the end, and with me, he ain't voting for me.
I mean, it's true. It's fair.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, that's fair, I guess.
So where do you stand with Austin and Braden?
With Austin and Braden?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I like them as people. I like hanging out with them, and I mean, one of me and Oz are going this week, so everything kind of changes now. I don't know which one of it is going to be, but
so is there any reason why we should be skeptical of having Austin in the game? Like, I don't want you to, like, obviously you don't have to tear it down, but I'm just wondering, like, like, why is she detrimental to us more than you, kind of thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think she's detrimental to you guys, but I think at the end of the day, it's like, who's a bigger target? Who's caused, you know, who's done shitty in comps? Me. Who's been part of 2 of the blow-ups? Me. It's like, I'm probably going to be used in a lot of different scenarios if different people win HOH as being on the block. That leaves only one other space, which I'm fine with if I stay in this game.
Right.
And like I said in the HOH, if next week it's, I don't know what the comp is, probably an endurance one coming up.
Probably.
But, like, probably, like, if it's me, you, and you at the end of the comp, like, you keep me and you want me to drop, fucking have your HOH.
Right.
Because, like I tried to sell Kiefer before. That's why I got so frustrated after the noms, because I was like, I'm a good guy of, like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Right. And I truly meant it. So when he didn't do it, I was like, fuck you, man. Like, I was actually serious.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right.
So, like, I actually mean it when I say scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You need something from me, you got it. And, like, yeah, I'm not going to tear down Oz or anything, but
obviously not.
I'm just a big target in this game where you guys need targets. A big target who hasn't won comps, who's got fucking felled 4th in both of them.
Right.
It's like,
right.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Like, Kiefer is always gonna have that personal thing against me.
Yeah. If
Kiefer wins, and Ro will probably go up. I don't know where Vic stands with me from what happened. I may go up. Tina and Tara, I have no idea, and that's why the wishy-washy, what you guys have been saying, like, that kind of scares me.
Right.
So yeah, it's like,
yeah, I just think our thing, like, visually was that, especially with last week's events, we just thought that like visually you had all these people with you. So that's why we were like
Braden, Austin?
Yeah.
Vic.
Like we just assumed like Braden, Austin, Tina, Tara, like you kind of had them in some kind of set thing.
I just think with Tina and Tara, I honestly just think they're fucking hilarious to be around.
Yeah.
Just as a duo.
Yeah.
But no, like if I won, I don't know. I gotta go talk to Ro about where his head's at with if he won. Mm-hmm. But like we talked about before that HOH, like the wishy-washy players, it's scary to see them. Cause like fuck, dude. Honestly, how many times did they flip-flop back and forth in the row? Almost flip. Like they changed their mind 9 times.
So
that's kind of scary.
So many times.
That's kind of scary and like play nice, but like that's pretty scary.
Right.
I know.
To have.
And I think it's even, I literally think it's inevitably going to happen this week again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like almost every time. Like.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like there's already people, like, there's so many people that are on both sides right now.
Well, and one reason I didn't like Kempe until today is that I was kind of told, like, the writing's on the wall by, like, almost everyone. And so I was like, okay, like, I just got to have a couple days, think about it. Think about it. And then I kind of heard that maybe there's some conversations going on. So I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I definitely want to be here.
Yeah.
Like, 100%.
Well, yeah, we didn't, like, we literally thought you were going to just, like, lay down and die. But, like, in our heads, we were speaking, and we're just like, you do have a great campaign to stay. Like, you do. Yeah. So, like, it would be very stupid not to use it. Yeah. And just at least see, you know?
For sure.
'Cause I think a lot of people, as cute and nice as she is, a lot of people are scared of Austin.
Well, she's really good,
yeah. She's good at comms. She's good socially. Like, she has, you know, she's, she hasn't really showed where her, like, allegiance is. So, there definitely are conversations going on about that. So it's like, I mean, it's at least nice to hear that, you know, you do want to stay. Yeah. And like, there are things that we could potentially work on.
And then I know, like, Tara's been on your radar. I'm not sure about Tina. But, like, at the end of the day, in the next HOH, and honestly moving forward, even though I know I haven't done well in comms, who would you rather have as, like, your frontline soldier? Me or Kiefer? Because, like...
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
To be honest. Like, straight up.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So,
yeah, that just makes sense logically. Yeah,
like, yeah, they'd probably be absolutely cheesed.
Like, yes, like Braden would be fucking
pissed.
Yeah.
What do you think Braden would do
if Austin went home?
Yeah,
I think I think he's a logical guy. You know what I mean? I think there are some people here that just aren't logical, and those are the scariest people. I think Braden would be like, you know, his. Pissed off for a day, just like anyone would, but then move on, just like you guys did with Latoya.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't do that, you're gonna get left behind.
Mm-hmm. I think, anyways.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, like.
I mean, our biggest concern really was just obviously being our head filled with like Kyle and Roar 100% gunning for you guys. If they stay, they have to be broken up. Just I don't know, like. You've heard that, right?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's literally our only thing. Like, shit, we might as well get one of them out if they're both gunning for us. Then that's just one less person.
Like, I'm hearing during Vic's HOH, it's like fingers being pointed at my direction specifically.
Right. Like,
well, I think they told you that, right? If you used the veto.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Vic just said like pretty much those people that voted for Latoya to go. So it's 6 people. Were just all telling her to put Ty up as a backdoor and let me use the veto blindly.
No.
So that's why.
You didn't know who was going to put up.
Well, I was just going to use the veto because I thought she might just put up like a pawn or something.
Yeah.
And then she tells me that if I take her down, Ty is going up. So
okay,
that's why I said my hands were tied because I couldn't use it. Yeah. But then she just said that like that idea was given to her by like pretty much you guys.
Not by me or Ro. No. I'm not sure exactly where it originated because we're not all in the room at the exact same time.
Right.
But so it's like hard for me to say a name.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was murmurs that I mean I heard the same thing you did. If you used it, Ty was going up. So I was like, oh, he's not going to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so that was like that was obviously our concern. And then just like
and who knows, maybe she was saying that too, just so because you didn't use it, you know?
Yeah. No,
could have been
a bluff.
But that was part of my concern because it's like that week I remember seeing you, Ro, Austin, Braden in here having lots of conversations with Vic. So naturally, I'm gonna think.
Well, yeah.
What's that relation? Like, where is that coming?
I was just pumped because it was her and Keith at the end, and I just exposed Kiefer's lie about her, so I was like, no way. I was looking at the podium being like, are you fucking kidding? What a storybook.
That actually is wild. That could have went way differently if you won.
Rose said he was like sitting on the bench being like, oh, okay, like, I don't think I go up if either one of these two wins. And he said he looked over at me and I was just like this. And he had no idea why. Because I hadn't told him yet. Yeah. I was just sitting there like this.
That is hilarious.
But I don't know. Is there a fucking opportunity here for me to stay, or like, what do you guys think?
I think there is, based on the conversations that are happening. Yeah.
Because I honestly think it's in your guys' best interest, because there's another male in here who's like an athletic guy that has had a target on his back, has had things, true or false, mostly false, spread about him since Pretty Boys.
Right.
And it's been like constant every day. Most of them false.
Right.
So like, it's like why not keep me, right?
Yeah, like we've always been, like, we love you, like as like, you know what I'm saying, like, and like we love like vibing with you, having a good time and stuff, and it's just like it's something that we always say. We're like, fuck, like why does he have to be coming for us? Like that's what going.
But that's from them.
I know. Like
you never. I don't know who it's.
You've never shown or said that, but like in our heads we're just like, man, like this would be like a good thing to do, work with. Well, but it's like, why does he have to be coming for us? That's like our only whole thing. So it's just like, it does change things if you are like literally telling us that you're not. I'm not. Yeah.
And I mean, it'd be a complete lie for me to say that me and Ro haven't thought the same things about like, are they coming for us? Right. Like, should we get one of them out first before they get one of us out?
Right.
Like that would be a lie to say.
No, you have to think about it, because it's just like
because like we get told the same thing that you guys get told about us. Yeah. So it does get in your mind.
But I think it goes back to what we kind of had that conversation for. It's like the people that are scared to take shots at us want us to be
take shots at each other.
Yeah, take shots at each other.
So I think this is a chance to be like, nah, you guys aren't getting in our heads, and then we can take those shots at the Tina Terras of the world. And honestly, if I'm in this game, this might be stupid to say, or it might be genius to say that eventually I'm going to take a shot at Kiefer, but I genuinely do think that's good for you guys, because fucking 4 people don't get to the end, 2 do.
Right.
So to have a vote, because I don't think there's any chance in the world, if you guys fuck Kiefer over, that he votes for you.
Oh, there's no way.
No,
there's no way.
Like no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
Where I think, like, you know what, like I said to you yesterday, like, I respect the game. I don't like it, but I respect it. Yeah. Before I knew Austin was going up.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you know what? If we do this thing, and at the end of the day, like, you guys do a fucking great move that I do not see coming, and I'm fucking sent to the jury house. I fucking am in rage walking out the house, and I go to the jury house, and I'm like, wow, I respect the hell of it.
Yeah.
Kiefer does not do that.
Right.
So I'll fucking take the bullet of Kiefer not voting for me. I don't care. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like a huge thing, actually. Like once it gets down to the jury, well, actually this week and next week are like imperative for who you don't want in the jury.
Yeah.
You know? Because you want like rational people in the jury. People that are unemotional. You know? And like, I mean, I guess you can say that like Austin has been very emotional. And like, how do you know? Like who knows what she would do in there? You know what I mean? So there's definitely that element.
Yeah.
Whereas like you obviously know the game and you respect moves and stuff like that. Like just even the way you reacted.
Yeah. Like even.
Yeah. Like
I knew you guys knew what was going on when I said that to you in the room. I knew, but I didn't honestly want to say it because I wanted to wait for my little time at the POV ceremony. Yeah. But I was being truthful. Like, I respect it. I fucking respect it.
It's the same thing we said last week, honestly, like with the Latoya. Like, as much as we hated it, we respected it. Yeah. Because it really did put me in a terrible situation where either I could use it and take a risk, or I just don't use it, and then someone that we were close with that's strong goes home.
Any smart player makes that move.
Any smart player makes that move, 100%. We were literally saying, like, you guys would be dumb not to make this move. So, 100% respect. And those are the kind of people you want in the house. People that can actually, like, respect the game.
Yeah.
And not just be petty and mad.
It does give me anxiety, like that week 2 flip where, like, we thought Tina and Tara were 100% voting to evict Josh, and it felt like they changed their mind 50 fucking times where I had to be like, what are we doing here, guys? What are you guys doing? And it was just like too much. Where it's like, I know where you guys were. I knew that there's obviously conversations like what's happening right now. And it seemed like you considered it. You said, nah, not for us. And then you made your decision. With them, it was like,
well, yeah, I hope that, I do think Ro knows that. But I hope he still thinks that, you know, because because we obviously entertained the conversation, heard it out, but then we're just like, nah. And then the flip flopper people are the ones that really want it to happen.
And we can so we get told the opposite, obviously. That you guys are running the deal, but we know that logically thinking, when we think about it to ourselves, we're like, nah. There's no way that is true. So that's why we don't even like what I've been told. Hey.
I'm just peeing, and then I'll let you
cooking?
fuckers be.
Alright. But yeah, the shit I get told, I don't even when it makes no sense, I kind of just go.
It's getting to a point where it's ridiculous.
No toilet paper.
The stuff I'm hearing about myself, what I'm saying, I haven't said anything.
Like what?
You know? Just what did I hear yesterday? Apparently, Austin was our number one target. Me and Ty, we ran this whole HOA. We told Kiefer what to do. What else did we hear?
What'd you hear?
That we pretty much ran this entire we made Kiefer put Austin up.
See, that's the thing. I don't know who
it's.
I don't know who's starting it. Because I don't think it's you guys. It's not me and Ro, and it's not Braden. It's not me, or it's not Austin. Because me and Austin have legit heard we're coming after each other since day 4. Kyle's number one target's Austin. Austin's number one target's Kyle. Jeez. And we kind of laugh. But so I mean, it leaves out little common denominators of the wishy-washiness of who's starting all the shit.
Right.
So. And I mean, if you guys want to take that shot in the HOH, like I said, and it's us 3 at the end, and you want me to draw up, fuck it. But if you want me to take that shot, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, our plan has always been the same. We wanted you to be in jury that's why we sat down and had that conversation. Right? This week, obviously, it seemed like you were kind of I want Austin to say, forget it. It felt like you were just
she didn't really campaign much till today, did she?
I spoke to her yesterday.
Yeah, I spoke to her yesterday as well. But I mean, I think hers was more assuming
that I was gone.
That you were gone, yeah. So it was almost more are we good? Are we still good?
Yeah, so it is tough to be in conversations where it's planning ahead of next week when I'm not here.
Right.
But now that I'm having conversations with more people, I think I have 4 votes right now.
Yeah.
And that leaves you 2 and best vote. And I don't know. I mean, no matter what happens, Braden's voting to evict me.
Yeah.
Ro's voting to evict Austin.
Right.
Right.
So you just need to.
Well,
I guess you
need 4 more.
Just so it's not a tiebreaker.
I don't know where Kiefer's head's at.
Right. That's kind of a risk.
I think Kiefer would probably vote to evict me, but I don't know if I should have a conversation with him too. What do you guys think?
Probably.
I would say yes, because I do think that he is not 100% sure.
What do you think I should say to him?
What do you think you should say?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really about for Kiefer. It's forward looking, right?
Yeah. His worry is next week. That's his biggest worry.
So, but that's the thing. Who would he want next week?
Who would he want to win? Or?
No, who would he want out next week? Because he's close with Tina and Tara, right? I think you guys would have different targets. I'm assuming you 3.
Yeah. I mean, let me see.
It's not Tina and Tara. I think that leaves.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to go pee.
There's no toilet paper.
Okay, I'm not going to
Beth just went to get some.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it would leave Vic.
But yeah, at the end of the day, if you guys and the shit you tell me doesn't get back to anyone. I'm not gonna go to Vic and be like, Kiefer's targeting you next week.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, and why would she even believe that? He could have put her up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you guys do want me in jury, you have the ability now to do it, because I have 4. I think I have Ro. I think I have Vic, Tina, and Tara that would vote to keep me.
Right.
And that leaves 1 more.
Right.
I need, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, you just need 5 to go.
And then you guys coast through another week unless, I don't know, who do you think's going after you if me and Ro aren't?
If you and Ro are here?
Yeah.
Or no, if they aren't.
If we aren't coming after you, you know what I mean?
Who goes up instead?
No, like who are you scared of winning? Probably just Tina or Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty fucking good odds. If we're here.
That's true.
And I think they think they're really comfortable.
Yes.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So I can't even see them wanting to win, to be honest with you.
That is true as well. Yeah,
unless maybe I go home. Then they go, okay, something's fucking going on here.
Right.
Like, we got to win here.
Right. Well, I think they were hearing, like, I think someone told them that Austin was, like, going after them. Mm-hmm. So I think that's where their fear comes and that's where their vote lies with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they seem to feel safe with you.
And they feel safer with you than with Austin.
Yeah.
So they're worried that if Austin were to win, they would be up.
Uh-huh.
So I think, yeah, that's.
But here's my question: why do they feel safe with you? And like, how could we all feel safe if we can't all feel safe with you? You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
for sure.
Me and Jed, Tina, and Tara all feel safe with you.
For sure.
That math doesn't really add up, and then who does that leave?
I mean, I try to have like the personal relationships with everyone.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, on that second week, Tina and Tara were my in to keep my number one. So I had to play the part. And I've just been playing the part ever since. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
well, they were like the. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
You fucking crushed me.
Well, shoot.
You guys need a minute?
If you don't mind.
Just like 5 minutes. Almost done.
Gotcha.
Thanks, brother.
But at the end of the day, like that's part of the game too. Like, you know.
Yeah, like they were definitely in the middle in that situation, right? And like whatever.
And like I think that shows that I shouldn't feel comfortable with them either, because why the fuck would I feel comfortable with someone like hearing like little rumors and flip flopping on my number one constantly?
Right.
That's like, I don't know. That's like Beth and LaToya for you guys when LaToya was still here.
Right.
That's like them being like flip-flopping on one of you. Like one of you's up and like all of a sudden they come to you and they're like, oh no, I don't think we should do it. Like I think we're voting Roe out. And you're like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
So like, you know what I mean? Like two people you thought that you had. It's like, I think they're playing the part with me too. It's just like we're both in that little standoff.
No, I get it. It just what's hard for me to register is that say you need 4 or 5 votes, for example, and you have Ro, Tina, Tara, me, and Jed, right? How do me, Jed, Tina, and Tara's interests all align for you to stay?
Tina's and Tara's don't, but that's something I can't be telling them if I want to stay right now.
Yeah.
So what you're saying essentially is that, but you'd have to pitch something to them in order to stay.
I just talked to them, and it seems like they want me to stay. So I'm going to leave that at that. And it felt like I had 4, and I need 1 more. I know you two are probably voting together. Right. I'm not sure about Beth, like her and Austin, or
did
what.
you have to promise them targets? That's kind of what I'm getting at.
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
no, I think they do think that Austin's coming after them, and I just went. I have no idea.
Yeah, they definitely think that.
So you're saying it's not about you promising?
Yeah, I think it's more about. I think it's more about her. No. I think it's more about her, but I'm staying out of the whole Austin stuff.
Yeah,
like I don't want to be.
All you can do is
involved right now.
Yeah, take a campaign for yourself.
Yeah. So I just said, I have no idea. Like they're telling me, is Austin coming for me? I said, I have fucking no idea.
So realistically, like, so if we're talking about best interests, like, it may not be in their best interest to keep you, but that's not something you're obviously going to tell them.
Yeah, for sure.
But if it is our best interest to keep you, that's something that's like legit, is what you're saying, right? You know what I mean? Because you could also be telling us it's in our best interest, but
I mean, I'm not having this deep of a combo or along with a combo with them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I know how they get so goddamn paranoid about everything. And it's frustrating to me.
Well, yeah.
It's like
Tara's extremely paranoid right now.
Like I don't actually know who told her Austin's coming after her, or if that has any merit. Someone could just go up to her and be like, "Man, this chick is super paranoid. Let's just drop something on her."
Yeah. No, that's like a good move. Like it is, because that's literally one person voting, the 2 of them. So
because like they've shown that they get in their head so much.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So like, why wouldn't you do that? I guess, but I'm confused of who did that, because it seems like whoever did that wants me to stay. Like it wasn't Ro. So I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on in this house.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's a lot of he said, she said.
Yeah, it's a lot of he said, she said.
Reality.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's where I'm at, and like.
Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, it's like, at least the thing that we've spoken about is like between you and Austin, like you have always at least kind of shown, like given your intentions and like shown where you're playing at, whereas like Austin hasn't.
Yeah.
So it's like we really don't know where she's at. Yeah. Like she was just in here before you, and like, and I asked her like who would you target next week if you won? Yeah. And like she still can't tell me someone. Yeah. So it's just like, how can I be sure that it's not us? You know?
And I'm telling you guys.
At least you're telling us. Like, you could be lying, but like, at least you're saying it. Yeah. Whereas she won't even say that.
And
you know?
And I'm truthfully, if you need me to have a week to prove it, fucking take the HOH. Yeah. You know what? Put me up. I'll win veto. I'll take myself down. Send someone else home. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, because, like, seriously, like, when we talked to you guys before the HOH, like, that was, like, a genuine conversation. And, like, when I was picked to play that veto, I genuinely wanted one of you guys to win. Yeah. Like,
well, that's why I was so pumped for Ro won, because I was like, oh, it seems like everything's.
Yeah, like, it was going well. Like, there was a point where me and Ro were at the same point. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I was like, let's think about this for a second. Like, I think it would be, at the end of the day, like, if you guys stuck to your word, I was like, this would be in our best interest for you guys to say.
It's just unfortunate that Keith decided to put up her.
Yeah.
Way she goes, but.
Yeah, it's the way she goes, but at the end of the day, you just gotta look after yourself.
And, like, that's why I'm not coming in here trashing her, because I think, like, I mean, I learned my lesson with Vic, maybe. But, like, yeah, like, I obviously, I, like, enjoy being around her, and.
Yeah.
And it sucks that either way, it's one of us goes. Yeah. I'm not going to make it be me that stays by tossing her under a fucking semi, but I do want to stay. And I just want you guys to know that you two are now, like, the swing. Right. Like, I know you don't control Kiefer or you don't control Beth, but at the end of the day, I need one vote, and you two are tight. You guys are going to vote the same way. Right. 2 votes.
Right. Well, yeah, we just wanted to hear at least that you wanted to be here, because we also didn't know for a bit there.
100. You know? I think after, like, everything that happened with Vic, and then things get twisted too, and it's just like, you know, at some point, at that, I had like a fucking one day where I was just like, fuck, man, like, I feel like trash. But at the end of the day, you know, you have a conversation, everyone loves each other, and you have a sleep, and you realize I'm in the Big Brother house, so I want to stay. Yeah. Full experience.
You always knew where we stood. Like it really hasn't changed. The only thing that made it waver was us being uncertain about.
Yeah, and I think
what you wanted this week, right?
I think we've all, like, me and Ro have been, like, we've always had that uncertainty with you guys too. Like, we feel the same thing you guys are feeling.
Right.
Sometimes, like, just because other people try to get in our ears about it. Right. Like, I bet you we've heard your guys' name just as much or more than you've heard ours too, about coming after us. So
absolutely, and it makes you feel like a type of way about them, like without even talking to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like I hear all this shit, and then I see you guys, and I'm just like, man, like, what the fuck, like, snake. But then I was like, then you talk, and I was like, no, I didn't say that.
And people play the game too, right? So like, if people are coming to you and being like, I want Ted and Ted.
That's our name?
Yeah, that's your name.
Ted. You're gonna call us Ted?
Ted.
No. I meant to say Jed, but that is a good name.
That's a funny name.
Ted. That's what I'll call you guys, you know. But at the end of the day, if they're coming to us, and, like, you don't want to show your cards to everyone in the house. So if Tina or Tara, for example, are coming to us and being like, I'm not saying they did this, I'm just using a duo as an example. We want Jed and Ty, so we're obviously going, okay. We're not gonna be like, fuck no.
No, it's easy to say. It's easy to say to people, 100%, because it's just like the obvious.
Yeah. Like, and I know that's probably what it is with you guys too, because we're logical. It happens to us. People are probably coming to you, trying to say blah blah blah, Kyle Rowe, and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, that's literally what, like, Austin came in here, and that's what she said. She's like, oh, like, you would you'd go after like Ro, right? Like if I stay, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell you anyone else. Like I don't even.
No.
Like, you haven't told me anything.
And that's what I mean. So like now, if that's not Austin, probably won't come and tell us that. But like if it's someone else, they come and tell us that, and then that's where the seed of doubt happens. But they're doing it to both of us.
Right.
Not Austin, but like other people in the house.
I really feel like
wishy-washy.
Yeah, like I feel like us and like you guys are getting the most information from people, just like about each other. That isn't even true.
No.
So then it just like creates this like unneeded war. Like you know what I mean? Whenever we have talks, like it's always pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
And then like these people all come and say all this shit, and it makes us doubt it. And you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But so you have talked to Tina and Tara.
Just like briefly.
Have you talked to Vic?
Yep.
And she said she was down?
Vic said she wants me here.
Okay, so that'd be Southern Row. Okay.
I think it really comes down to what
so
you
it is us
two. Unless I'm getting the wool pulled over my eyes and people are just telling me that. But it's like, why tell me that when like yesterday I was just like kind of enjoying my time, right?
Right.
It's like, why even bring that up? Like, let him sleep if that's not true.
Yeah.
I'm curious too. I want to have some chats with some people too.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like I'm hearing this and that, and flipping and flopping. It's like I want to.
Well, that's what I heard today. I was like, because I've been told like I was kind of laughing about it, like the conversations about like next week with that I'm not here. So it's like it's hard to campaign when you're hearing that. But then I woke up this morning and I'm hearing, okay, people are it's happening again.
Things are moving. Like no, seriously, it happens every time. It's wild.
And so I was like, well, fuck yeah, like. All right, I'm not gonna say anything negative about Austin or why I deserve to be here more than her, because I think we all deserve to be here. But at the end of the day, one person walks out the door, and you don't want it to be yourself.
Question for you. You guys are you guys an alliance?
Who?
You, Austin, Braden, and Ro?
I mean, me and Ro are an alliance.
Obviously.
And then we develop connections, and I think everyone at this point talks game.
Yeah.
But it's not like
you're not named.
Glued. You know what I mean? It's not fucking glued together.
Right.
And for her to go it sucks for my game.
Yeah.
It sucks for my game, to be honest, because I do trust her with game stuff. So if you want to call that an alliance, whatever.
My question would be like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not be an alliance if you guys are all close?
I think I do talk the most game with them. So take that as you will.
No, fair enough.
And it's not even like you shouldn't be in one. Like I feel like it'd be a good one, but like it's just for us. It's always just like her constantly denying it.
Okay.
So it's just like
that you guys never talk game. Never talk. It's like it doesn't seem realistic to me.
It just seems unrealistic
to be that close with somebody
and never talk game. Right. And like that's what she has like really harped on when she's been talking to us the last 2 days. Is like we never talk game. Like it's only personal, and I just found that like extremely hard to believe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't want me to throw under the bus.
Like we're not trying to throw under the bus, but
I'm just like be real with me, like.
But like, if you're campaigning for, like, if she's campaigning to us to help her stay, why would you just lie like that? Like, that's clearly a lie. Like, you're not around people this much without talking anything.
Yeah,
and
you guys don't need me to answer that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're smart guys.
Completely fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to like ask you that though, because I know you'll tell us at least. Like, people talk game. We talk game with everybody.
Yeah, like at this point, you talk game with everyone, right?
Yeah. It's day 26. Like, you have to.
That's another thing I respect about you. When you do answer questions, you're being real and genuine.
Yeah.
And like,
well, fucking keep me then, pieces of shit.
Fuck yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's just like I just feel like how you talked to Austin yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you feel it was more just like an expectation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's more like
she doesn't actually give me reasons why I should keep her. Whereas like you're giving like actual reasons.
She's more like I'm good with you.
Yeah, she's just like we're good,
aren't
right?
you good with me?
Yeah.
You know.
But it's
and I actually talked to her before this too. When I like kind of heard that things are talking, I just went up to her. I was like, "Hey, I think both of us need to just go campaign for ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't want you to leave the house being like, fuck, I didn't campaign against this guy, and I don't want me to leave this house being like, I didn't campaign for myself, So I was like, you go campaign for yourself, I'll go campaign for myself. Are we cool with that? She said, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's something I'll always kind of do with people I trust. And I hope you know that I trust you guys. And hopefully I can stay.
Yeah.
Regardless, on Thursday, it's going to suck saying goodbye. It's like, goodbye. If it's to all of you guys, that's a little worse than saying goodbye to one person, obviously. Right, but it still sucks either way.
Yeah, that's a shitty situation either way. And you know, for us, it's hard either way.
Yeah, I mean, you guys probably aren't gonna like saying goodbye to me or saying goodbye to Austin,
right?
Because you like hanging out with both of us.
Absolutely. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's gonna suck either way. So it's just like which one sucks, but is better for us moving forward as well.
At the end of the day, you guys are gonna be targets forever.
Right. We knew that walking in here.
I'm gonna be a target forever.
Right.
It seems like for whatever reason, I'm a bigger target than you guys right now in most people's eyes. Yeah. Just because of I'm not afraid to speak my mind sometimes.
Yeah.
And that can get me in a little bit of hot water.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's good for you guys.
That is true.
And like I said with the Kiefer thing, like you're gonna have to get rid of him at some point if you want it to be you two at the end. Let me do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Eventually.
All right, bro.
All right, well, we're definitely gonna think about it.
All right, fellas.
I'm trying to make this decision tonight.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to have another Thursday crazy day.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, and honestly, just let me know. Like, I can fucking take it as like a man. If not, I think it truly is in your best interest for me to be here. Yeah. I actually do. So, leave it at that, and let me know, fellas.
All right, my guy.
Either way,
good to talk.
We're debating doing a comedy roast.
We're doing a comedy roast in like an hour and a half.
Of
everyone.
Thinking of your